Henry Cejudo versus Marlon Vera officially. Yes, right now, early predictions. I think
there was a fight in there. There's blood on the floor. We had like a crisscross beer pong table. People jumping off the garage into the pool.
Heard from like people like your brother's fucking like crazy because you gambled a lot.
Yeah,
right?
I guarantee I gambled 150,000 or more. That's when I really realized that I had a problem. I lost my job. I lost my apartment. It takes away everything. That's for damn sure. You know, I've lost everything more times than I can count, and I'm 100 times happier now than I've ever been in my whole life.
Live skis, episode 112, BrOMalley show, the actual BrOMalley show. We got all three O'Malleys on the pod. Michael's adopted. Okay.
That's why I'm the best looking. So.
Exactly. Michael got a freaking neck tat yesterday, looking like he joined the MS-13 gang.
MS-14?
MS-14.
Yeah.
Looks good. Didn't hurt too bad, you said, huh?
No, not too bad.
The neck pain wasn't too bad?
No, the last 20 minutes was rough, but...
How long did it take?
An hour and a half, 2 hours.
Damn. What was mom doing the whole time? Just smoking?
Yeah,
she was
taking shots. Yeah, hitting on my friend Tony, who gave me a tattoo.
Damn. And Tony's a Mexican, you said,
yeah?
Yeah. I like that. Love that.
Familia,
we love our Mexicans.
Yep.
La Familia.
Yep.
Did he spell Isaiah's name right?
No, he did not. He spelled it in Spanish.
Oh, Isaiah.
Yep.
Isaiah?
Isaiah. No, that's... No.
But we love our Mexicans over here down here in Arizona. At least I do. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Mexico.
Big fan. Big chins. Good chins.
Great chins.
Bilingual.
Oh, I love
hard workers.
Great tattoos.
My prince. Yep. Good tattoos. They do everything.
Yeah.
They're good people. Henry Cejudo versus Marlon Vera officially booked for UFC 292. We were talking about on Timbo Sugar Show. It wasn't announced yet, and I said I didn't know if it was gonna happen because I thought if Cheeto comes out and fights like he fought against Cory, he's gonna get. And this is a 3-round fight. Yeah. Cheeto is usually like, comes on tougher in the later rounds. Henry looked good against Aljo. He didn't gas. It's not like Henry's gonna go out there and gas against Cheeto. Frankie Edgar took Cheeto down and laid on him. Ended up getting finished later in the 3rd round, obviously. But he was able to take him down and control his hips and not let him really do much from there. So if I had to guess right now, early predictions, I think Henry gets the job done. It's interesting timing. August 19th, 3 years damn near to the day that I fought Cheeto and knocked him out.
Cold. You knocked him out cold.
Cold, dude.
Wow.
I'm surprised he's even fighting now.
I know, me too. It's a hard head kick.
I know Cory says he's gangster and everything, but he goes out and dominates Cheeto for 5 rounds. And then Cheeto pretty much gets a title eliminator shot.
It's the worst management I've ever seen of someone's career. It is so pathetic, dude.
I know.
And it's like, yeah, I'm gangster. It's like, dude.
But does he have a neck tattoo?
No, I don't think so.
He needs to get one.
He seems like a smart guy, but I guess business and intellectual intelligence, they're 2 different things.
Intellectual intelligence.
5
rounds. Like I got high shit like that.
That was intelligent right there.
Yeah. I use those words a lot.
I know.
I'm pretty sophisticated.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sophisticated.
Is that Spanish?
It was, actually.
He's bilingual too.
I know.
But yeah, Henry, it's crazy. Cheeto absolutely got the dog piss beat out of him by Cory. And now Cory's fighting a guy that is very, 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 very good. Not even in the top 10.
I think he's 12. 11 or 12.
And but it just comes down to
I don't know how Cejudo keeps just weaseling his way into these big fights.
Well, he was double champ, retired, came back, fought Aljo, close fight. It wasn't a blowout. It wasn't, it was a really close fight. I do think after rewatching, obviously I thought Aljo won, but Henry looked good. I bet he even probably surprised himself. Like, damn, I still got it.
Yeah, and Aljo said no matter what, he's moving up to 145 after this fight.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think it'll be interesting if he moves up and see what happens from there. But
I wonder what Aljo's weighing. If you had to guess right now, let's say Tuesday morning, what do you think he woke up at?
Oh, easy 156.
No,
I'm going heavier. Yeah.
No, I don't know shit.
I bet 164.
I bet he's God. I mean, I'm sure he wanted to celebrate a little bit after that fight and didn't. So
Henry ain't bitching about having to turn out a fight again. That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it is weird.
Oh, that's weird. Fans speculate Conor McGregor and D. Devlin are in an open because I guess Conor got a little bit of trouble over the weekend. Holy cow, am I feeling healthy this morning? Every morning, not just this morning. And I'm going to do a second scoop because that's just how healthy I am. I'm going to hit an AG1 scoop as I do every morning.
And you know what?
What?
AG1 is not just for athletes.
No, it's not.
We can take it every day. I take it every day. It helps with everything. Supports my immune system. Gets me my daily green intake. It gets me everything I need to stay ready.
in my house and study school.
Yep,
Pretty much.
Daniel's been studying. He's been he's going to school again, and
I rip it in the morning. Gives me a good clarity. Gives me it's just a good start to your morning. You start your day off with a win, and you just build on that every single day. Go to drinkag1.com/BrOMalley. With your first purchase, you're going to get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free travel packs. That's a pretty damn good deal. These guys got 7,000 5-star reviews. They're constantly making their formula better. They fail, they make it better. They fail, they make it better. They're just always succeeding. That's what we love about them.
Supports their immune system. You tell them that. To tell them boost their energy. To tell them peace of mind. To tell them it makes me talk faster because I'm more mentally clear. I can say sentences faster.
Watch this. He'll dodge this.
I thought you said headbutt it.
No, I dodged it.
He dodged it.
I was talking about my
That was so sick. drinkag1.com/BrOMalley. Put it into your day. Drink it in the morning. Feel great. Let's get back to the show. Supposedly sexually assaulted a woman, a heavyset woman to be specific. And I don't know. What do you think about it? We talked on the Timbo Sugar show. I guess he brought her into a bathroom at the basketball game.
Classy.
Supposedly.
Super classy.
Don't know what happened. We can only speculate. I'm speculating maybe a beach. Maybe Conor wanted to get
Blumpkin, dude.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
That would be Conor.
Blumpkin on the toilet.
Maybe, maybe
taking
got
a
an old school Irish Blumpkin taking a poop while getting his Ladisa. But I guess later, that was where she said that the assault happened. But then later, in another video, they were at the club together.
Yeah, hanging out.
Do you think if you were assaulted by someone, you would want to hang out with them after? Or no? I'm just curious, genuinely asking.
Me personally?
Yeah. Someone assaults you, fucks you up, fucking rapes you in the butt, and you go,
damn.
Yeah, and then later, do you want to go hang out with them at the club?
I would. Me personally, I would.
I mean, it sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
But you see he missed the deadline. He's not fighting this year.
Yep. Conor's not fighting this year. Did
he's scared.
Did you see his Happy Father's Day post after all this allegations came out? I think his girl's pregnant again. He was kissing the belly.
D also posted Happy Father's Day, so that was part of the open relationship thing.
I mean, Conor McGregor's a fucking superstar. He's at a basketball game. He wants to get his little dick sucked in the bathroom. Why is that a big deal? I don't get it. Some of you guys are pussies, I guess.
I mean, I think it's just setting a bad example for your kids.
What was it, girl's bathroom or the guy's bathroom?
I think it was the guy's.
Really want to know.
It's a private.
Yeah. See, that's what that grosses me out. I'd go.
What's
with
the bad
girls.
example for the kids?
Oh,
if you're out of town, don't have fun. Or what's the bad example?
Yeah, it's not a great example.
I mean, with all that money, you'd think you'd choose somewhere other than a bathroom. But hey,
well, it was halftime at a basketball game, so you can't really go anywhere else.
Oh, that's true. Concession stand.
Yeah, that would actually. Khamzat Chimaev reiterates desire to fight and plead to UFC. Names 2 potential events. I'm ready to fight in Paris. Ready to fight in Abu Dhabi. Let me smash somebody. Rumors of USADA issues or ban from US visa issues. Yeah, that's kind of. I mean, we talk about this all the time. So, holy fuck, when's this guy going to fight again? USADA issues? I haven't heard that. The ban from the U.S.? I mean...
And now his clone is coming up, Khamzat Chimaev.
Yeah.
Watch this video and tell me that's not
I had seen this, yeah. Khamzat, the same weight class, huh?
Yeah.
So, the same back, same leg kicks.
Looks like a great cloning job.
I know.
Khamzat looked bigger, I think, maybe.
Yeah, but
maybe
they couldn't even change his... They barely changed his name a little bit.
Khamzat Chimaev, shit.
He said he's going to be
the
4-0 same or better than Khamzat.
He's 4-0. He didn't get signed yet, did he? Or he did?
I don't think so. No, that was just... He just fought this last weekend, so...
Wow. So, yeah, he'll probably be on the Contender Series this year or next year, probably. When does the Contender Series start up again? Soon? I mean,
I thought it was in the summer.
I know we got some guys at the lab that are definitely trying to get it on.
Yeah. I thought it was in the summers.
How did you get on that show?
I knocked out somebody on LFA and then
August 2023.
Oh, sweet. Oh, wow. Perfect timing. I knocked some dude out in LFA and then I just got on. So that was cool. Jared Kennedy plans to keep working on grappling until he reaches Khabib Nurmagomedov level. Jared's almost 40, dude, and he just keeps improving and getting better. We talked a lot about that already on the Timbo Sugar show, but super impressive performance by him and Mike Hamill over the weekend. Francis Ngannou accused UFC of trying to take him down. Syndrome admits Dana White's attempt to John Jones versus Tyson Fury. That was never an idea when I was in the UFC, and now that I'm not in the UFC, I think that everything is all about how to take down Ngannou. But Ngannou stands up. I'm going to be here for a while. Yeah. I don't know. Pathetic pay for MMA judges and referees revealed.
I did see this.
And explain why nobody wants the jobs. How much was it?
Like a couple $100.
Like $500, something like that.
Yeah.
A fight or a card?
It looked like the card. I don't know.
If it was a non-UFC event, though, I'm not sure exactly how much UFC guys make.
Was it not? Let me go look it up real quick.
Bruce Buffer got to be making some money.
He's making like $50K a fight.
Yeah, he's got to
Yeah, no. These are the judges and the refs.
Oh, the ref. All right.
Yeah, the refs a tough job, but I mean the refs do a good job, but for the most part, other than over the weekend, the guy that got knocked out and got elbowed like 17 times after was disgusting. Then a guy got caught in a guillotine and they stopped the fight when he didn't tap. That was tough. But for the most part, I think the refs do a pretty good job. There's a couple of refs that have make some mistakes, but the judges, you're damn near guaranteed a fucked up judge every fight. It's so fucking crazy.
I feel like there hasn't been a crazy, weird scorecard in the last like 10 UFCs.
Well, I think Tim said someone gave one of the rounds for Vettori.
Yeah, I gave the 4th round of Vettori.
When he got absolutely just started.
Yeah.
So that's fucking
I know.
weird.
It's like, it makes no sense whatsoever.
Mykel should be a judge. He knows a lot about that.
Oh,
shit.
dude, I'm a fanatic.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
What would you base it off mainly?
I would base it off of whoever had a neck tattoo.
Yeah.
Are
you making this your personality?
Yeah, I was just making my own. I mean,
their first. Oh no, there's your second tat.
I would take bribes. Yeah,
Wow.
I would definitely take bribes.
Well, you might as well.
If I'm only getting paid $500 for the card, bro, I'm taking bribes.
Yeah,
and whoever pays me most is winning. That's just how it is.
Damn.
If someone could be knocked out, and I would give it to the person who did the
got knocked out.
Yeah.
No, yeah, the person who got knocked out, I'd say, hey, he won that.
Yeah,
fair and
that's
square.
fair. Oscar De La Hoya sues Ryan Garcia. With this filing, we are seeking to ensure that Ryan Garcia and his team will honor the remainder of the contract, a contract that Ryan himself called one of the most lucrative boxing deals for his prospect in the history of the sport. Yeah, it sucks because Ryan's such a young buck. It's like you don't know who he has looking out for him. Like I'm lucky. I have Emron kind of looking out and looking over my deals and making sure, I'm making the best decisions. But yeah, I mean, it sucks. You get locked in a contract. But I mean, Ryan did say it was one of the most lucrative boxing deals. So it sounds like a contract you wouldn't mind being stuck in.
Yeah.
But then you go out and lose a fight and things change. Now you're, that sucks. But yeah, that fucking sucks. But whatever, you know what I mean? Yeah. Muhammad Ali's grandson demolished opponent in knockout win at PFL 5. Oh, he did, is that the boxer? He went to MMA?
I did watch that one.
Is that the kid with the braids, long braids? Oh, I knew he boxed. I didn't know he fought.
Shit, I thought he had a shaved head. I thought I watched it.
Damn, it might have been. I don't fucking know.
Been the other guy.
Former UFC champion Alex Pereira sister dominant in first MMA victory. It's just in the blood. It's in our blood. We all in the fighting game.
Yep.
Michael fighting on the streets. Daniel fighting in the Pete's. You know what I'm saying?
Fighting for my right to love.
No, he fights on. He games.
No, he doesn't game much anymore.
Like over a month.
So what do you do?
School.
Oh yeah,
He's a chiropractor.
Yeah.
You're fighting bad backs, dude.
Yeah.
Hey.
Fighting my own bad back.
Islam Makhachev names his next toughest challenge at UFC lightweight. I don't know. Maybe Poirier. Makhachev replied when asked about his next toughest challenge at lightweight. He has a big name in the UFC. Well, I can't say for sure. Dariush lost. Everything turned upside down. I can't say anything for now. I mean, Poirier got choked by Oliveira. Got choked by Khabib. Islam is just. Fuck. I want to see Islam versus Charles too.
Yeah, I would like to see, now that Chandler's probably not fighting Conor, give me Arman Tersukian versus Chandler.
Dude, Arman Tersukian versus Islam. Arman took it 3 weeks short notice against Islam, fought him to a decision.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Chandler versus Arman. Arman gets that win. I think that puts him up there for a title shot.
That would be sick. Arman's cool. Henry Cejudo should keep Alexander Volkanovski's name out of his mouth, says fellow former UFC double champ Daniel Cormier. Wow, that's a rare shot from Daniel Cormier at a wrestler. Usually if you wrestled, you're the man. You're his boy.
Yeah.
But I agree. I think Alexander Volkanovski would fucking absolutely destroy Henry Cejudo.
Oh, I agree. I don't think it would be close.
Anthony Smith opens up about receiving hate from MMA fans. Ex-UFC title challenger. The more recognizable you get, the more MMA fans shit on you. Yeah, I don't think I have one hater.
No.
I don't think I have one hater. It's crazy. It'd
There's
be
no
this
way.
huge, the biggest guy in the UFC, and I have one hater. Everybody on this comments right here.
Mm-hmm.
There
They
won't
all
be
love
one.
you.
Yeah, there won't be one. It's insane. I don't think I've ever read a bad comment about my name.
No way, dude. Never.
It's like I'm just so lovable.
Mhm.
And I
You
think
are.
it's my neck tats.
They're all right.
That's me jumping.
It is you. Yeah, you're lovable. You are.
Corey and Jamal go at it on Twitter. Corey Anderson, old sweet booty. Jamal Hill. in his feelings talking about MMA math. Then you get your arm snapped by Paul Craig, so that'd make him the best. I toasted that 44-year-old guy you beat to win the belt on 2 weeks' notice when you ranked number 3. Corey Anderson's in Bellator, right?
Yeah.
Bro, you got slept by OSP, and you see what I did to him. You can't cut out. So yeah, Jamal versus Corey. I mean, that would be an interesting fight. There is some Bellator guys that are really fucking good. I don't really watch Bellator, but I was waiting to watch Hammy's fight, and I saw Sergio Pettis was fighting one of the pit bulls. I was like, oh, hell yeah. I had no idea. I don't know if Bellator just doesn't promote very well. I don't know if it's just I'm not in the loop. I don't follow anyone on Instagram, so I don't really. But still, even in my search feed, like I can see stuff. I didn't see that fight. I had no idea that fight was happening until I was looking for Hammy's fight and saw it was happening. But I watched it. Sergio Pettis looked really fucking good. Looked really sharp. Good game plan. Did a good job and got the job done.
And then Yoel Romero.
Oh man, still fighting. He's like 37,000 years old. Randy Couture hopes the PFL doesn't protect Jake Paul when he eventually makes his MMA debut. Cain Velasquez confronts Khabib's cousin.
Yeah, just not being late to class.
So is Cain Velasquez not in? He's good. He was out on bail, right?
Yeah, he's training now. He's back to.
So he's still out on bail.
I think so.
Hopefully that fucker just stays out.
Yeah.
He's the one who killed that guy.
He was trying to shoot somebody, but it was like on the highway. I'm like, it's like not the best time.
Oh, I thought it was never mind then.
It was someone that molested his kid.
Oh yeah, then they should be.
He was trying to shoot him on the highway.
Oh, you would have got him.
Islam Makhachev neck injured by UFC heavyweight Sergey Pavlovich. Yeah, I don't train with big fuckers. Anderson Silva opened to one last MMA fight in Japan before official retirement. I'd watch. We have a responsibility. California bill aims to create pension fund for MMA fighters. So that's pretty much all the MMA shit we got going on for the most part. Oh yeah, Kaikar France versus Manel Cape. Was that supposed to happen already?
It's targeted. That's why I read so far.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you guys talked about Max Holloway and Korean Zombie.
No, a little bit. I was like, fuck, dude. Max probably gonna be an insane favorite.
He's minus 1,000. And then Cyril Gane versus Sergey Spivak in Paris.
Could Bo Nickel be a potential option for Israel's next title defense? Well, probably not. I mean, Bo's got to go. Not that he couldn't do good or anything, but he's got to win a couple more big fights.
I know. I'm surprised we haven't heard any fight announcement of him.
He's fighting. He's been fighting. He's on the July 19th or 29th.
Oh, is he fighting Treason
Yeah.
Gore?
Okay.
That's right. Yeah.
All right, that's enough of the fight shit. That shit I don't even know why people watch that shit, to be honest. What was your guys' childhood all like together? Favorite memory?
Jumping on the trampoline
Jumping on the tramp naked was probably my favorite memory too.
By far, dude.
Yeah. I
That
don't
was
think
fun.
it was mine.
No, it wasn't. You're the youngest brother. It goes in order, biggest to smallest. So of course it wasn't fun,
That's
dude.
right.
Fun. I remember.
Well, so when Mykel was still home, you were 18. So Sean was 14 and I was 10, roughly.
Yeah, we're all 4 years apart. So we were. I don't remember doing too much. All of us together.
Football
outside. Yeah, for
That
sure.
was-
and Madden. A lot of Madden.
Daniel
Yeah.
didn't really play much, man.
No, he was
Yeah,
the
I
lineman.
did.
He's the lineman.
I got to be the O-line. You guys let me be the
Are we letting him
center.
play with the controller and told me it was somebody else?
Yeah.
No,
that's
I was
true.
always the center. Olin
You were
Krutz.
good at it though.
Yeah.
But for sure, football outside was mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my
That
favorite
shit
too.
was. We'd play hours out there, snow, and then Michael would be like, "Oh, go to take a dump," and then
We'd
we
come
know
back
it's
out,
not
yeah.
fucking.
and Sean would just
It's
play and
over.
catch outside,
Yeah.
waiting for him to come back
Putting the
out.
boots to you and pretending I was trying to jump over you.
Yeah, and then
Oh,
mom's
yeah.
like, "He was trying to jump over you." I'm like, "Why'd he drag his foot across my ribs?"
Was that you that hung over the stairs by your feet, or was that Michelle?
Yeah, that was me.
Was
I remember crying that one.
Yeah.
Made you eat a fly.
You made me eat 2 flies because me and Sean were fighting, and you had us write letters to each other. And I was sitting there writing it, and you're like, "If I catch this fly, you have to eat it." And I was like, "No way, he catches it."
It's
so
fast.
I ate it, and then he just did it again.
Well, you didn't think I had it, and I went, and you opened your mouth, and I went, "Oof," and you threw it in.
Yeah, and then you guys made me eat an ant, and it got stuck on my tongue.
It's not our fault.
Don't say
dude.
you guys.
Yeah.
I had nothing to do with that shit.
You probably did.
I remember shooting BB guns, putting grasshoppers on the top of the BB gun, shooting their
Yeah,
heads off.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
kind of fucked
That,
up.
that was
Yeah.
kind of fucked up.
That's some
Well-
school shooter vibes.
Well,
like-
Shay would put him through the fence. Just
yeah,
through the chain
Shayla
link
would.
Fence.
That was, and mom's like, "Oh,
Live.
that's so funny."
Yeah.
That's murder. You're murdering.
It is.
Well, you'd make those big firecracker bombs and put them in the anthills.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, those are cool.
that was cool.
When do you think your addiction started? The cause of it from obviously, do you think it was from alcohol?
Oh yeah,
like Corbin hanging out.
No,
with?
not Corbin. No, it was when I went to that family reunion in
Red Lodge.
Red Lodge, and I got hammered for the first time. I was drinking
Really?
at the bar.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I don't remember you do. I remember the kids hanging out because we were young as fuck. How old were you? You were probably. Were you 18 even?
No, I was like 16 or 17.
You got
were
hammered?
young.
I got.
I don't even remember
I threw
it.
up all over, dude.
With
and
Bo and
yeah, I was like, help me clean up. I was like, oh.
Because we
fuck.
rented out that giant.
Cabin thing.
Yeah.
Damn.
I just remember
That
in
was-
the morning, Uncle Dick and Uncle Pat were like whistling at the birds. I think it was.
Yeah,
more,
that's what I remember too.
Yeah,
just-
they were probably still.
They were. Oh
running,
yeah, they were drunk still.
Yeah.
For sure.
Damn, that was the first time you got buzzed up, huh?
I think so. I don't remember. I remember my buddy Riley Tubbs. He got drunk before me because we didn't drink. Then we stopped hanging out for a little bit, and I was like, "Fuck, man, I have no friends." And then I started going to school drunk like junior year. I would just whenever Dad had night shift or whenever Dad was working, when I would get home from the bus, I would get drunk. I used the whole bottle. Oh, they had all that liquor down there and they never drank it, so I filled all that shit with water.
At our house?
Yeah, I would go in my
underneath
room.
the bar. Okay.
Yeah, and then I would go in my room. I'd go drink in the hot tub and call chicks and be all buzzed up. And then I would go. That's when Dad wasn't there. And then I would have some in the morning on the bus ride.
Shit.
You'd have some in the morning.
Why do you
Oh,
think
yeah.
you were doing that?
I don't know. Probably, I would guessing maybe because I was younger in my class and I was just trying to fit in more. Or, I don't know. It wasn't very.
You've
mature.
never been able to pinpoint like, yeah. I mean, it's hard to look back and kind of pinpoint reasons why you do things.
Well, I think it had a lot to do with that shit that I talked about last time when I was young. With in Leisure Village, where yeah. I think that had a lot to do with it because it fucked with my head a lot. And then I didn't have anyone to talk to about it really, and I didn't tell Mom and Dad any of that until after I was already drinking pretty good. And then it was
Damn,
more
that's
fun because
wild.
everyone was drinking, and I was just like, fuck it. It was fun.
Yeah. I mean, I missed out on a lot of parties, and everyone in high school, it's hard.
So
There was a lot of times where I was just chilling by myself because
I
everyone was
never
out there
drank until I was
partying.
21 and lived here.
Yeah.
But I also, God, I remember one time you had a party in the garage, and I opened up the freezer in there, and I went to grab one of the popsicles, and a beer had exploded, and it was over the popsicle, and I was sucking on it, and it was the first time I ever like and I was like puking. I'm like, I can't believe people drink this shit.
I
horrible.
didn't drink it for the taste back then. I would just we'd get 30s of Keystone and just go. But I did have a huge party, but in the garage, man, it was freaking. I locked the house down and let everyone in the garage, and there was a fight in there. There's blood on the floor. We had like a crisscross beer pong table. People jumping off the garage into the pool.
Jesus.
I bet that was lit though.
That
It was
that
fun,
sounds
dude.
fun.
I was so scared cleaning up the next day. I had a
I
couple
bet.
buddies help me, and then Mom and Dad were coming home, so I cleaned it all up really good, and then took off to the.
And then
state
never
fair.
knew.
No, Dad had a feeling about it, but Mom had a feeling. Yeah, Dad had a feeling. Mom's like, no, he wouldn't do that. And then
Holy
they
shit,
didn't find
Mom.
out till later that it was someone was like, yeah, I was at a huge party at your son's house. To my dad, and I was like, man, everyone got to be telling on me.
Damn.
Who were you
At
more
least it was
scared of
later.
knowing, Mom or Dad?
Oh.
I knew that nothing got stolen because I locked the house down and like it was in the garage. So I just didn't give a shit, dude. I was just getting drunk every day at that point.
That's crazy.
so I
That's
just-
so wild that obviously I was pretty young, but I had no clue.
I didn't know. I only knew once when I had a couple of chicks over, and you were dating Austin. But this was a long
Oh, that's
time. This was like a long time ago. That's when
God, we were drunk bad. Me and her.
That's
were
when
bad.
That's when I was like, this motherfucker's got a problem. Because I never really saw you drunk. I never really knew you were drunk. I always heard from like people like, your brother's fucking like crazy.
Yeah, I always heard.
And I
that about you,
I
though.
never thought that like crazy like that, blacked out every night type
dude.
shit. But I
I went
witnessed
ham,
it that
dude.
one night when
I
you were
went
with
ham.
Austin. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
what
yeah.
the fuck? He's
Not a
got
lot.
issues.
Yeah, dude. It got carried away pretty quick, especially going to school. Like I would literally go to school.
Like sophomore, junior year.
No, not sophomore, junior year. I remember because I went to football. I was gonna go to football practice. So I was too hungover. I was cooler hopping all weekend, like it was Memorial Day or something, or Labor Day. And me and my buddy had this like his car full of beers, dude. Like I mean, from the floorboards up in the back seat. And I was like, "Fuck, man!" So then I was like, "I'll just play soccer." And so
So that's why I didn't play football.
Yeah, 'cause I was too hungover.
easier to play soccer.
yeah,
Well, you
then
think
one-
it's just as hard running around like that,
No,
but maybe the
there's a lot of
schedule
hot
is
chicks,
different.
though.
Yeah.
And
true.
so I got varsity, and I was like, "No, fuck that! I don't want to play varsity because Riley was playing junior varsity, and all the chicks that were hot were playing junior varsity." So I was like, "No." So I kept getting drunk and just going to practice. I don't know how Mom never knew though.
Mom
lives in her own
Mom
world.
still thinks marijuana is worse for you than meth. She told me
it
that.
definitely is though. I mean,
She thinks that it's better for you to smoke cigarettes than weed. So that her that makes sense when you say
she's
she
oblivious to
very oblivious. But I think the whole point of talking about all of this is I guarantee there's people that listen to these pods. We get 30, 40,000 views pretty regularly. Guarantee there's people listening to this that are either addicted, have been through it, or relapsing, because that's a big thing too. You would get sober. I mean, okay, so you moved from alcohol into the harder shit. When did you start doing meth?
I started doing meth. Well, it started with Adderall, dude, because I was working,
Adderall.
Yeah, I would go to work just shitty drunk, dude, at Pepsi. And
How old were you when you started Adderall?
18, probably 19.
So you've been getting drunk for a couple years now.
Yeah.
You're just like, okay, now I'm fucking I need something to bring me back to life.
Yeah, well, one of my buddies is like, take 2 of these, because he was prescribed him. He's like, take a couple of these, and I was like, fuck no, dude. The first day, and then the next day, I was like, man, I can't even get out of my car right now. And so I was like, all right, and I took them, and I was like, bro, this is what
just
I've been
sobered
missing,
up.
dude. Yeah, and I was in killer shape that whole time I was drinking too. I don't know. I would go to the gym, do sports conditioning, blacked out, go play a soccer game, blacked out. I wouldn't even remember. People would be like, "Oh, dude, that was sweet" or whatever, and I was like, "Fuck, all right, dude, cool." I'd go to the lake. I mean, like I was going, but
Were you driving too, just everywhere?
yeah, dude, I
blacked out.
That's why I'm fucking thankful I'm alive, dude, because
Or it didn't kill anyone.
No, that more than that. I would rather have been dead than taking someone else out, because just obviously. But I started doing Adderall, and I got employee of the month. I could get drunk as shit every day. I was blacked out as well. I was 18, 19 too, so it didn't really matter.
Recovering somewhat
Easy,
naturally fast.
And so I'd get drunk all night because I had to go to sleep. And I'd wake up, my buddy would hook me up with Adderall. I'd go hit the gym hard, like really hard. And I was so focused, and I was like, fuck, I love this. Because I wasn't like, I literally was not like ADD scatterbrained like I always was. Like I could really focus. And then I got blacked out drunk one night, and my buddy's like, hey, do this. It's just like Adderall. And I knew what it was. I mean, and I told myself I would never do meth, but I was like,
and it's a pill?
No, this was, he chopped up a line of meth. And I was like,
how did you snort it?
Adderall's a pill.
The meth,
yeah. So I snorted it, and I went from being black, like barely remembering that. I remember like falling around, like lying to myself, saying, "All right, it's not meth," because he's like, "It's like synthetic Adderall." Like that's not even a thing. But
yeah, you can tell yourself that in the moment.
But I was like, "All right, dude," and I did that, and me and him played fucking 1985, that pilot game, for like 14 hours straight, and I was like, "Damn, bro, this is it.
That's the one."
Yeah.
And how old were you at this time?
I was probably 20 at that point, because I've been doing Adderall pretty heavily. Even when I quit, we didn't work at Pepsi, I was still friends with the guy, and so I'd go to his house, and I would go mow his lawn, dude, and shit, just to get some,
Yeah.
And but he was pretty cool, and then he was doing dope too, and that's why he didn't take his Adderall, I'm pretty sure, but I'm not 100% on it. But yeah, and then I'm trying to think. Fuck.
How much do you remember of it? Like, do you have a loss of memory, or is it pretty vividly?
I remember a lot of it, dude. I remember I'd go down to Missoula to see Hannah when I was dating her, and I would never even show up, dude. I'd go to these parties, I'd wake up in like someone's yard, but I loved that, dude. I loved it. I got my first DUI going down to see her, and that's when meth. So I got that at 18, so I must have started doing meth right around that time, because I had to breathalyze, and by the time. No, because I only had to do that for a little bit. It was my second one when I had to do 2-a-day breathalyzers. That's when I really started doing dope, because I was like, fuck it. They can't breathalyze for that.
Because you had already gotten a DUI, and now you were having to do breathalyzers on probation or whatever?
No, because I did my first DUI, I only had to do breathalyzers for a little bit.
Which was on Father's Day, right? Or Christmas Eve?
That was Christmas, right around Christmas. Then the second one was on Daniel's. Oh, no. The second one was Father's Day, and I was sleeping in my car. And see how meth must not have been like that big in my life yet, because I wouldn't have been sleeping in my car had it been.
You'd have been shadowboxing at the parking lot.
I would have been fucking kicking some shadow people ass.
Yeah. Oh, God.
That's where I'm a fighter. That's my fighter.
The shadow people?
Boxing. Yeah, shadow people. No, I never saw those. But
and then the third one was my
birthday. The third one, that's when I really got started on dope a lot, because I quit drinking, or I went to treatment after that, because I had to, because I was in jail like 4 times in a week, and the judge was like, "I'm not giving you a bond, dude. Like, you're fucking an idiot." And then went to treatment, got out, got blacked out drunk. I don't even remember giving him my certificate, because it was that same night.
Jesus.
And then I was like, okay, maybe I got a problem. You know what I mean? Maybe I got a problem with it. I better start doing meth.
God, when we're that young, we're so stupid. Even looking back on like how dumb I was when I was 17, 18, 19 years old. Even now I'm fucking like really smart.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
You were slaying in grandma's car at the fucking basketball.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I remember you telling me that. I was like, damn,
dude, I drove that car a lot.
Fuck. I get pussy anywhere.
No, you did not care.
I was stupid in other ways, but even I mean, I guess even if in 10 years from now, hopefully I look back and think I'm stupid now.
Yeah,
you will.
Well, you know, I had two great role models. Obviously,
you did have two great role models.
You did.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't fucking.
Who showed you what not to do?
Yeah, I know, and the teachers always told me.
Yeah,
all my teachers love me though.
I know, but they were like,
Miss Creech. Shout out Mrs. Creech.
Michael's brother, and I was
Creech.
like, yeah.
I bet they were confused as fuck when they met you.
They were.
Like, wait, so you're not
They
retarded?
all initially were really ready to just bitch at me, and then I did a lot of my work and everything, and they're like, oh, okay,
He's gay.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
But then so you're 18, 19, doing that. When does it? So then you kind of realize you have a problem, but that doesn't really stop you. Because were you trying to get it off back then, or were you you're like, well, I'm just gonna. Because I remember when you were deep in it, you're like, it's not that bad. I'm still able to function.
Yeah,
you didn't see the negative effects of it because you did see. Because you were getting shit done. You were working.
Yeah,
you were still you were making money. You were still doing shit. So you didn't see the negative effects of it or the effects that it had on your brain or whatever.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That was scary. That was because I remember I lived down here and we've talked about this a couple times. But for anyone that hadn't heard the story, I completely detached from having an older brother. I was like, this motherfucker's going to die. Every time Dad calls me, it's something. Michael's this, Michael's that. So if I remember for years, like I didn't talk to you. I made it to where if Dad called me and said you died, I wouldn't have been as emotional because I hadn't talked to you for so long,
right.
And you were so fucked up. And I remember Dad saying you got hit in the back of the head with a gun, and
I hit in
the front of the head with a gun. I'm just like, and Dad would always tell me you're mixed up with some bad people. So I completely detached from that. But we didn't really have a crazy good relationship growing up.
No.
From anyway, just because you were 4 years older,
right.
I wanted to hang out with you guys, but it was like,
well, I know I was doing dumb shit, and I didn't want to bring you around that,
Yeah. So, but yeah, that was scary. I mean, that was when I first moved down here 7-8 years ago, and then, yeah, I don't know. That's fucked. That's crazy that you're even alive and here. Honestly, I would say it every time. Every once in a while, I'm like, dude, it's fucking weird that you're even like Thanksgivings when you're here. I'm like, what the fuck?
What was
got a purpose, man? That's why I'm still around.
That's what I was gonna ask. What was the reason you got sober? Because I know you tried in the past. Like, what was the main thing that? Was it Isaiah? Was it you were sick of this or sick of your life? What was it that?
I give it to God every time, and that's true. I know you guys have a little different thoughts on that, but that's what saved me. Is I just I stopped trying to do everything. I let go of all these trying to control everything in my life, trying to be able to have all these friends who didn't really give a fuck about me. Just so I just let go of all that and looked at Zay, and I already wasn't in Arya's life a whole lot, and I didn't ever that was the worst thing. That was my biggest thing on my conscience was not being a dad when I should have been a dad. So I just I don't know. I said fuck it, dude, and I moved back down here after I dropped Javon off. And
do you think moving down here? Do you think you could have got sober?
No,
staying in Helena.
Not a chance in hell, dude. So that's why I'm so grateful for you as mom, letting me come back down here, because there's no way in hell, dude. There's no way I couldn't move back there right now and fucking. I think I'd relapse.
That's so important, especially for people listening to this that do have an addiction, whether it's meth or even if it is alcohol, just an unhealthy addiction. It's your environment's such a huge part of that. Yeah, if you have an opportunity to get out of that, even city, I mean, preferably, I would say get out of the state. You start new, but getting out of the city where you're so accustomed to it, everybody, I mean, you are who you surround yourself with. That is, I remember hearing that a long time ago. And it's never been more true. You really are who you fucking surround yourself with, and if you're gonna be around people that are still doing the stuff that you don't want to do, those aren't your friends. You could be your friends, you could but they're not. They don't want what's best for you. So
right.
I think getting out of state was the best thing for you.
Yeah, it was. And well, the friends that do care, even if they're in their active addiction, they still respect that, and they don't. I mean, I don't hear from them. I do every now and then, but the ones that never cared, I don't give a shit anyways. Yeah. I mean, I wish everybody the best always, but it is what it is. Coming down here was the best. I mean, it saved my damn life. That's for sure. It really did.
How many times do you think, just roughly, you're like, all right, I'm going to quit, and you actually were a week sober, and then you kicked back?
A lot. Well, I quit drinking. I couldn't fucking quit, dude. I would try, and I would get such a bad panic attack, I would almost throw up. I literally drank I had 53 violations on my breathalyzers on my third DUI because I got a portable one. I could get to the point to where I would know when I had to blow. I would slam a pint the second I blew at 7 at night, because I would always blow at 7, because I between 7 and 9. Slam a pint, take 3 shots, and be done. But I would drink that pint one go, and then I would go blow zeros the next morning. But then when I was on that portable one, dude, I would go to work roofing, which is crazy, dude. I would be so drunk, and I would hook an air hose up, dude, to the thing and try and block the camera, and have one of my friends blow for me and have my face there, dude. And so I didn't realize it at the time, but I had 56 violations because they saw what I was doing, and but I'd been on those breathalyzers for 2 years, and like they were just like, dude, fuck.
56 violations.
Yeah.
When did they?
I went to jail.
57, like the one where you.
No, I went to jail. I went to jail a few times
for
because
them?
of it.
Okay.
But once I got on those, dude, you wouldn't have to go see the judge and stuff until later on. And it was like I'd been on him for 2 years, and I shouldn't have been on him for that long. I mean, obviously it didn't work either way. I mean, I should have been on him for my whole life, but I always just pretended I didn't have a car. Oh, speaking of that, that's when I really realized that I had a problem. I lost my job, I lost my apartment, and my car got totaled. And yeah, dude, and I was like, fuck.
That's an eye opener.
That was an eye opener. So I lost everything, and I've lost everything.
I remember that car when you got it totaled. I think it was when I fought.
Yeah, it was. It was the night.
It was in
dude.
Helena. I was fighting, and you were supposed to be there.
Right.
All right. You weren't supposed. I heard you were gonna be there. Like,
Yeah,
oh, that's
and
cool. I don't think Michael's ever seen me fight. And then Dad said you got in a fucking. You totaled your car.
Oh, someone
yeah,
stole
yeah.
it and wrecked it.
Oh.
I didn't total it. I wasn't
yeah.
driving it.
No, of course not.
Yeah, but yeah. So
how many? So just roughly, how many times do you think you were sober for a week and then you went back? 15, 20?
Alcohol, no, none. I mean, when I quit drinking for basically like 7 years for the most part. When I got, but that was using meth heavy. So when I moved to Australia, I quit cold turkey.
Everything.
Yeah, I didn't drink one time when I was down there.
It's crazy getting out of the environment.
But I did. Well, I worked with this kid and I did meth down there like 3 times. But he had
Was
it.
it
It's
the same
crazy.
shit?
You find it because. And it was like super expensive and just shitty because they don't have a Mexico right there. You know what I mean? No, really, there is. I mean, that's just. But you find that if you look for it, that's what's crazy is if you'll drop little hints and you can pick people out who do it.
Damn.
And the kid I worked with did it, and I was just like.
And he was a functional, like he was.
No,
doing
that
it.
fucking kid was wild, bro. He would show up to work every now and then, and his name was Harry, dude. He was a funny fucker though. But he was like telling me that they would go rob like jewelry stores at night and shit, and I was like, what the fuck, dude? How do I find these
What'd
people?
you get yourself into?
But I only did it a couple times down there. I was pretty dedicated to being sober. I was excited to come back though because that's the first thing I wanted to do when I got back. I was like, bro, I'm getting high right when I get back.
You just have that. You just have to.
I just got bored with life so easily, dude. Like
Because it was such a good high.
Well, it wasn't even that. It was like I don't know how to put it. I felt like I was in my own mind, I was at like peace because I didn't give a fuck what anybody thought. Like I was openly. I mean, I didn't care if people knew I was high or not. I mean,
Yeah.
I remember telling Dad I was getting high. That's when I moved back from Australia, and it was just the lifestyle was really, really, really fun and addicting. Like going and blowing money, I'm always having money, but never paying bills.
Because you
always
gambled a lot, right?
I guarantee I gambled probably 150,000 or more, especially the last year. I was
Playing poker or machines.
No, just machines. I used to play live poker, but when I started playing the machines, I would go in. I didn't even care. It was like throwing a pity party, dude. I would put in $1,000, no problem, and I would hit for 2,000. And I would just play it all down. I didn't even
You'd always lose with less.
Yeah,
or
I would
leave
always
with
leave,
less.
yeah. So I could go pout and have a reason to get high and have a reason because I loved that chaos. I was like, how can I figure out how I'm gonna make this money back? I was making $2,000 a week sometimes with my bread job, and I would go blow that shit. And I was like, oh fuck, now I'm
just
gonna do
addicted
this?
to the lifestyle.
Just addicted to the chaos, and like I liked to think about what I could do. And I did a couple shitty things. I stole from a couple people I should never have done, but for the most part I would always go like find ways to make money like in a good way, you know. But I definitely did some shitty things especially like Tana, like Stoddard. She was the one, she helped me out a lot, and I fucking pawned a couple things of hers, and that was probably my most shameful thing I did. But besides that, I wasn't.
Did you ever think when you were going through it that you would end up like I'm gonna stop this someday?
I knew I would quit. I knew I did. I would literally like cry myself to sleep and pray like all the time to quit for Zay. But then I was always so scared, like doing that bread route. I was like, how the fuck am I gonna quit dope, dude, when I work 7 days a week and I work at 2 a.m, 12 like I just no way, you know.
Yeah.
So,
And then fucking Jelly Roll.
yeah, fucking Jelly Roll, dude.
That song, those powerful songs right
Yeah,
there.
some good songs.
It's crazy
Yes.
how it kind of switched, how music can be so powerful and can really, like, I mean, it puts you in, it's a mood. Like, can really fucking change your life.
Yeah, it hits you. Well, I think it like hits you way different because if you think about it, like people go study in school all this time and they don't remember any of that shit, but they remember fucking every song. Well, he's Daniel. But you remember every song from when, like, I haven't heard country music in a minute, but you go through a 90s song, I'll sing every fucking word of every song. Dude.
I've been on a country kick. KBLL 99.5.
Yep.
But yeah, that's crazy. Meth is
it's one hell of a drug.
It's a hell of a drug. I mean, are people dying from fentanyl and meth, or is it just like more cocaine and fentanyl right now?
Well, meth, I don't like. I mean, I got pulled over one time, dude, and I had to eat like a little over a teener, which is I ate probably like 2 grams because I got pulled over and I had that in a bag and I just swallowed that shit. And I was so fucking scared, dude. I was laughing, but I was telling my buddy, I was like, bro, I'm fucking kind of freaked out right now.
Waiting for it to hit or what?
Yeah, because the cop was I swallowed it, the whole bag, and I just was like
with the bag
and everything because I didn't have time to do anything else. Yeah. And I didn't have much like water or something to shake it down. So I remember I was talking to the cop and I heard the bag going like rumbling in my throat, dude. And I was like, fuck. But he was trying to look. He was like looking in my car and stuff, and I was like, oh fuck, dude. I think dying might be better than going to jail right now. Wait. I didn't think I was gonna die, but I was definitely scared. And that was a hell of a night, dude.
You said you swallowed 2 grams. What was that like equivalent? How much would you take each time?
Normally I would take I'd eat like a little less than a quarter gram and be fucked off all day. Like, I mean, I'd be good all day. So
because you literally could go. I mean, how long would that high last?
When I was working and working out and stuff, I would sleep most night. Not every night, but I would sleep. My schedule was like stay up a night, sleep for like 6 hours, and then sleep for like 2 hours. So I counted as sleep in my mind. But I was like, I got a good rest because you wake up and you feel good. But I literally woke up excited as hell to get high. Like I went to bed. I had hard times going to sleep because I was so excited to wake up and get high. It was just crazy.
Damn, that's why they say meth not even once. Remember those commercials? Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. Fuck, this shit sounds fun.
It is.
It does.
I mean, it sounds like
it's fun, but it takes away everything. That's for damn sure. You know, I've lost everything more times than I can count, and I'm 100 times happier now than I've ever been in my whole life.
I remember one time I went back and visited Helena. I went to lunch. Me and Danny went to lunch with you, and you thought everyone was watching you.
I still do, dude.
Well, I mean, you're like that Asian lady right there. I'm like, it's just a fucking normal. I mean, it was weird that it was an Asian lady in Helena, I guess.
It was weird, dude.
But I was like, God damn it, this motherfucker's losing it.
Well, I think, honestly, what I think all that is like when you get high like that and you know, they talk about like fasting and spiritual experiences and stuff like that. When you lose your sleep and you lose that, I don't think a lot of people are tripping when they see that. I think they're opening their eyes to different dimensions or like demonic things because there's a lot of shit. Like I still stand behind like the crazy shit that I saw and like the things that happen, and they still happen now, but now I understand them differently. But you're getting signs sent to you all the time, like, you know, through symbolism, through people talking to you, like, and I just didn't know how to take it in. So I took it in from a paranoid state, but all of it was just like saying, what are you fucking doing?
I'm sure the lack of sleep, you probably weren't eating good, and then the meth on top of it, it probably equals or just creates this chaos in your mind.
But the thing is, like, you have all these people who are high, and that's like saying like we all take mushrooms and we're all gonna have the exact same trip. So all these people that are getting high on dope, they're seeing the same people, the same things, like almost to the T. So I feel like it's like I feel like it's a reality. Crazy. Yeah, it's because it doesn't make sense to have that. You know, I shouldn't be tripping about somebody I don't even know having the same thing, and we get together and we're like, fuck, dude, I seen that.
Well, they say that about DMT. Everyone kind of sees the mother.
Right,
the mother spirit or whatever. Like, I'm sure, drugs fucking release some shit in your mind that we can't see being sober.
Right.
I believe that. I mean, I've done mushrooms, I've seen some shit, but I've never done DMT. But I've heard DMT is similar to where everyone kind of has that similar.
Yeah, they're trying to map out the DMT realm.
That's cool.
Through IV and having to map it out. That's kind of interesting.
Because the DMT trips last for 7 to 15 minutes, but with the IV drip, you can last for hours and they can kind of tell you what's going on. That is fucking wild.
And that's ayahuasca too. Like if you take DMT that way, that's like an 8-hour trip. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that shit sounds horrible, puking and shit when you take that ayahuasca.
I would do it though, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it'd be interesting just to try it, but.
I definitely would like to too after I'm done fighting. That's what I've always said.
Go skydiving and
on
a DMT trip.
Oh God!
Jesus. Drink some ayahuasca and jump out of a plane.
Fuck that!
Can you imagine a sensory overload right there, dude?
You might go into cardiac arrest or something.
Or start flying. Like
actually, probably would start flying, dude.
I mean, if you're flying and you think you're flying, are you flying?
Yeah, dude.
Until you splat, maybe.
Then you're still flying, dude.
God, but yeah, that's wild. people listening, fucking. I mean, now look at you. You're sober. You've lost how many pounds? 41 pounds. Full-time job.
Badass job, dude. That job saved my fucking ass too. Like when I found that bag of meth at Planet Fitness about a month or so ago.
Yeah.
Did I show you that? I sent you that. Didn't I?
Yeah.
Flush that shit down the toilet. But it's nice working at a treatment center, dude, with a bunch of guys that are like family to me now. I get to go hang out with them, and the people I work with are awesome. So it's like,
can you hang out with the clients or the?
I hang out. I can't hang out with them outside of work, but every day, dude. I mean,
feels like you're hanging out with them.
Yeah, dude. I go to meetings because it's not like I'm not their like a CEO. I'm just there to make sure everything their needs are met.
Because are they recently recovering? Are they like, I haven't done it in a week type shit?
Yeah, I'm not even sure how much of that I'm not even allowed to really talk about because of the HIPAA stuff. But yeah, they're recovering, dude, and it's great for me because I get to give back to them. Yeah. Well, I bet show them what like you can do, dude. Like
that's not hard on your recovery though.
Fuck no.
I bet it's easier.
The best, dude. It's the best thing.
I guess easier might not be a good word, but
yeah, no, it's the best thing for my recovery, dude. Because I'm in recovery with them every day. I go to meetings, you know what I mean, and to watch people's eyes start to light up, dude, and show them like, look where I'm at right now in my life. Like I came in, I show them my mugshot, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
I bet
dude?
they don't even realize too. Like they probably don't even realize how deep you were. Like you can tell them, be like, "I was in it," but I bet they don't know because they don't know you.
Right.
But I bet, and maybe they can relate, but I bet they don't even know how fucked up you were.
Right.
To see you now, I bet is wild.
Well, it's fun to be able to tell them like, because I remember like every step of that they're in. You know what I mean? I remember being scared shitless of what the fuck am I gonna do or what's coming, and I remember all that. So being able to
help them navigate that.
Yeah, and just show them like, fuck, man, you can do it, dude.
How old roughly are they? Just like, are they younger guys? Are they older? Or are they in between?
It's anybody.
All of them, all stages.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, it's sweet that you basically lost your fucking 20s. Not lost it, but you.
I lived my fucking 20s.
Yeah, you
lived my 20s
and lost them all in the same.
But
I lost everything a bunch of times, but I wouldn't change any fucking thing about any of it because I love who I am right now, and I wouldn't be who I am right now had I not been through all that shit.
Yeah. What I was getting at is that it's nice that you're still young and you like. I bet there's some people that are like 50s, 60s, like, God, I need it. So I mean, their fucking lives, they lived it, but they probably didn't accomplish what they wanted to in life. Yeah. But they still, I mean, it's never too late to get sober. I feel like, I mean,
definitely not. I feel like I haven't even hit my prime in my life yet. Like I'm probably in the best shape I've ever been in. By far the happiest. My confidence after.
When are you gonna get some fucking pussies? What I want to know. Jesus Christ.
Mom lives with us, and I got Zay full time, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like
tough combo.
I think it'll all work out just like the job did, though.
Yeah,
how it's like you couldn't get a fucking job to save your life, and like a girl will pop up in the right time.
Yeah, and I'm picky as I'm picky as hell right now.
Yeah,
anyways, dude. Because
as you should.
Look at me.
Like look at you.
No, but since Zay's there, I have to be. I don't want to like. I played enough games when me and his mom were together. Like I was fucking.
But imagine though, you come home fresh from getting pussy. You feel like a new motherfucker after you slay some pussy, dude. I'm serious. You put, especially if you put on a performance. But if you bust fast, you leave feeling like you're. I'm like,
you're a little disappointed, but
I hate that. That's one of the worst feelings.
Then you just hit up the next one, ain't it? Like, all right.
Yeah, but it's like that person will always know you as fucking pre-ejaculation. Oh, there's nothing worse.
Dude, no, there is shit worse. Dude. You're getting high and then being wanting to get down and not even working, bro.
Oh, that shouldn't work.
Yeah, no, it would. Like the first few years was just like ramming through motherfucking. I mean, you could go through the garage door, and then you like once you start like losing your confidence in yourself and shit, and you overthink because you're all high and you're like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
It doesn't work as well.
Yeah, then you'll be ready to go.
Just folding it up like a pizza.
Fuck, buy a strap on and just act. Dude, I'm just kidding.
Turn the lights off.
Yeah. No, dude, that was the worst because that even destroyed your confidence too. Because I was like, all right, dude, I'm single now, and then I was like, fuck, dude, and then just. Time after time, I was like, "What the fuck is going on, bro? I've never had that happen in my life." And then,
bro, you need to start. You need to start bringing. I don't know if someone is still doing it or if it's a couple more weeks. Every Saturday and Sunday, he teaches or he coaches kids soccer, and he said there's some milfs there that are just unreal.
Yeah, what am I gonna say? You want to come back to my mom's house? See if my mom will take Zay for a little bit, you know?
Maybe mom can babysit.
Want to get down in my Prius, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
It'll all work out. Let me come to your house, huh? Mine's dirty.
Right.
My maid's cleaning it right now.
Yeah. Actually got someone staying there, 500,000 a night.
Yeah.
So
The Lambos it's in the shop.
Just showing a picture of Sean's.
Yeah.
I traded the homeless guy. I gave him my Lambo. So
No, but you'll fucking. I mean, mom's moving into that new house soon.
guess who's going with her?
Michael's going with her, but that's at least a nicer, bigger, fucking
Yeah.
more space.
room.
You'll have your own room. Isaiah will have his own room. That'll be
Sneak
good.
chicks in at night, dude.
Hey, but
Yeah.
being able to save some cheddar
Yeah.
and get an apartment or even fucking get a house out there someday.
Yeah. It'll all work out. I ain't even tripping on any of it.
Yeah.
I don't even.
Because what are you 30? Oh, you're almost 33.
Soon,
Are you-
soon to
The
be.
30th.
You'll be 33 on the 30th,
Yeah.
June 30th. Yeah, I bet 30s are gonna be fire. The rest of your 30s,
Dude, yeah.
40s.
The rest of my life is going to be the best years ever. I mean, the next 10 years for sure will be. I'll hit my prime and be where I want to be.
Yeah, because you've been playing a lot of soccer too, huh? Like
And hitting the gym.
that's soccer is a motherfucker, dude. Running around like that is so much fun. I can't
is,
do it
dude.
because my fucking it's just not worth risking an injury. But
Right.
it's so fun.
It
Soccer
is.
is a fun sport.
That having that was a big part of sobriety too, dude. Like
Yeah.
being able to come down here and play soccer a few times a week and like fuck, that was filling that time of doing nothing with that kind of shit.
With
was-
exercise,
Right.
There's people literally that don't exercise, and it blows my mind. I think exercise should be a law. Not
Probably
really,
should be.
but
Well,
it's
everyone
not
would be
wrong.
people would be happy.
oh my god, there's literally people that don't break a sweat working out, and it's like you
Why
don't
the fuck even go to the gym? If you're not gonna go there, like I go there. When I go there, I go so fucking like it's a totally different me.
Well, at least
even if I don't want to
even
go.
if you go to the gym, that's fucking good enough. Not good enough. That's a good start.
Right,
There's
yeah.
people that don't have a gym membership. There's people that literally just work full time, which you have to do.
right,
But it's just like I work, so I'm tired. I'm not gonna work out. Working out will change your life for the better.
and
doing
energy
some-
goes, you get
Yeah.
way more energy.
Yeah,
wake up
literally, you spend energy, but you get more energy back.
Way
It's
more,
weird how
dude.
that fucking works.
Yeah, because I'm up. I mean, I get up every morning. No matter what time I get off, I get home at like 11. I get up at 5:30, go to the gym, and I go hard, dude, for like a good hour 15.
Just hit some math and go hard.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Just
Just,
crazy.
bump,
Just
hit a
hit
rail, dude. Me and mom hit the bomb.
Yeah,
the
I
meth.
always do those jokes. Michael said it's all good. So.
Oh yeah, I could care less, dude. I make meth jokes all the time.
that's messed
At
up.
least you don't
It
make
is
math.
messed up.
Hey, that's a good
Yeah, like
one.
my landlord said.
Whoa. Because there's more people addicted to fucking shit than we even imagine. I mean, I'm sure you see it more than.
Oh, I drive by it every day.
Oh yeah, over by that
Just-
house is fucking crazy.
Fuck, it bums me out, man, because it's just like you. I just want to grab him and be like, dude, you could just do so much with your life.
I
Stop.
feel like there's a point though where you get to and you can't come back.
No,
because
there
you've
definitely-
damaged your fucking brain
is.
too much, and those are the crackheads you see out there, and the mental illness, and
Yeah,
it is fucking sad.
it's very sad, but it is. I mean, it's choices.
Yeah, choices, and I mean, sometimes you have fucked up childhood, but at
No,
the end of the day, it's not an excuse, but you rationalize it to be like, well, my childhood was fucked up. It's like, yeah, well, you can still make better choices. You can still become somewhat disciplined and direct your life in a different way.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it for me. What else you guys got? We got going on the rest of the day. It's Tuesday. You got the day off. Mike, what are your plans?
Thinking about Grand Canyon with Zay. Not
Really?
sure.
Someone just recently died on the Grand Canyon.
That's why I'm going.
You saw that?
No, I didn't.
Did you?
Mm-mm.
Some
It fell?
30-year-old guy fell over the top.
Oh fuck! I ain't going to the Grand Canyon.
That's what I thought of.
Nope.
Michael told me Sunday. Or no, Tim told me Sunday on the Timbo Sugar Show. He was talking about it.
I was
and
gonna go there
I
Sunday
know.
too,
I know. I was like,
or
fuck.
Saturday. I was gonna go.
So yeah, I wouldn't go there.
Yeah, I'm gonna
but-
pass on that. It's a little hot, anyways.
Bro, it's so hot.
But
But
fuck, I don't even know what to do.
I know sometimes some days it's like you get days off. It's like, what do I do? Go swimming. It's fucking hot enough to
No,
go swimming.
Not going swimming, dude.
Not a
Got the
swimmer.
tat, neck tat.
Oh, that's right. Got his fucking neck tat. Zay's been doing jiu-jitsu. You've been bringing him in doing jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
You would
he's-
not regret doing jiu-jitsu once your neck heals up a bit.
Yeah, I want to do some Muay Thai or something too. I didn't really want to do that because I just want to go do one fight to get that like out of my system, just to because it's a fear. I've always had like a fear confrontation.
Uh-huh.
Like when it comes down to it, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I've been in fights before, but it's like if I could avoid it, most of the time I would because I don't have that confidence in that.
Uh-huh.
And so I want to do that and go do a fight just to fucking say I did it and feel like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just, like,
I
ready
would
to do it.
recommend starting jiu-jitsu first. Starting jiu-jitsu, do a gi class, do a couple gi classes for like a couple months, and then do like a couple kickboxing classes. But if you can't make those classes, the kickboxing ones would be good too. Daniel's a black belt.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's just so funny how we all are just so different.
I know, that's crazy.
We're not all that different though.
I would never want to fight anyone. I don't even care to.
Yeah, well, I don't really care to either, but I want to do it. So if the circumstances come and I'm with my son and someone
Yeah.
else, dude. And I'm like, hey, I know how to handle this.
There's
shit.
a certain level of confidence you get once you train and you can protect yourself in situations where you do walk around a little bit more confident, not arrogant, but if something happens, something pops off. I don't want to fight people either. Like I obviously do it as a profession, but it's not like I want to go fuck people up in the streets or.
But it'd be interesting if someone tried to do something I was with Zay. I'd probably kill him, dude. And I think it'd be fucking fun.
That's the best. No, so
but I mean, like if someone was trying to like, come
I
at me,
agree.
dude, I would kill him and
everyone
not think twice about it,
fantasizes
dude. Yeah.
like in a weird way, if someone you saw someone jumping someone or
Hit him with the old mushroom stamp.
Like, people got the thing about Arizona you gotta be careful with, especially in like road rage incidents. If someone's like, if you guys were battling back and forth in the car and they get out, you're allowed to carry guns here.
Open,
and
yeah.
I don't trust anybody.
Felon.
Even if even if like I was confident as I am in a street fight, like I would avoid it at all costs because you do not know what someone has, knife, gun.
Yeah,
I'd fuck someone up even if they had a bat. So
it would only be life or death. If I had, that'd be my last option. I wouldn't try and even think about getting in a fight, even if I could whoop their ass. If I'd say it'd just be last
quick
resort.
KO dip.
Yeah. Hit him with
But
the car.
Isaiah's been doing jiu-jitsu. That's so good for him. I talk about jiu-jitsu on here all the time. It's the best sport in the world, but I think it's so good for Isaiah to be getting into jiu-jitsu.
And they coach him so damn good. They're like Mariah's amazing with them. All of them are, but he's learned so much, and like I was blown away by how much he learned.
Yeah, Mariah said he's literally changed in front of her
ton.
eyes from when he first came to now. His confidence, like,
the way he walks around like that, dude. He's like, try me, dog. He thinks he can take me. He's like, that I'll give you a Kimura. I'm like, shut the, you don't even know what that is.
I'll give you a Kimura.
Is that the one where you do that little arm thing?
Yeah,
that's what he'll try. Yeah, he tries doing that.
That's funny.
And I think he literally thinks he can kick my ass.
You gotta let him know sometime.
Give
him a little jab.
But he'll tell me. He'll
straight jab.
Just drop him.
That's funny, but that's about it. I'm sweating in this motherfucking
I'm sweating
sauna.
my ass
Episode
off,
112, actually the literal BrOMalley show.
The more bros, the more
Hose. That was good, dude.
That was good.
Episode 112. That's about it. Deuces.
Swass ass out.